Message from Mathew Ward, Universal Justice. Channel, Suzanne Ward. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Mathew. From time to time we have alluded to upcoming happenings that will shock most of Earth's peoples to their very core. If any period could be considered majorly dramatic insofar as the world being turned upside down to shake out the dark elements, it is the period on your near horizon. In concert with mind-stunning revelations, energy surges will be activating ancient portals and anchoring them as interstellar beacons. The unusual activity that volunteers will welcome and find energizing will be confusing and frightening to Earth's peoples. As truths come forth in months ahead, both believers and non-believers will need to be steadied. Not only do you have the strength in mind, body and spirit to carry them on your shoulders, so to say, you are that strength, dear ones, and much, much more, you need only to trust that you are. Still, you will not be lifting up the whole civilization yourselves. Many of God's myriad emissaries, angels, spirit guides, your loved ones in spirit worlds, souls from off-planet civilizations and from inner Earth, and the extraterrestrial special forces, want to participate, too. Most will be unseen, but you will feel their energy merging with yours, and together you will generate a tsunami of love's high vibrations that will help stabilize the populace. Forthcoming developments will be life-changing for every soul on the planet, and the changes will benefit the entire universe. When the chaos is quelled and your weary world has been rejuvenated, fourth density's mopping up process can start in earnest. If we were asked to offer a list of preparations for that task, at the top would be love yourself. That isn't vanity or egotism, it is knowing that you are infinitely greater than personality, character, talents, skills and achievements. You are a powerful multidimensional immortal soul, made of Creator's source love light energy. Loving self is acknowledging that you are an inseparable part of the Supreme Being of this universe and energetically connected with all other life on Earth and beyond. Loving self is honoring your God or Goddess self, steadfastness in the light and perseverance in a difficult, vital mission. You chose to help Earth's peoples free themselves from darkness and remember that they are aspects of God and members of our universal family. Stirring their innate awareness of who they are entails your exemplifying who you are, and self-love is a prerequisite to doing that with certainty and comfort. Beloved sisters and brothers, love yourselves, honor yourselves, be good to yourselves. Next on the list would be get rid of emotional baggage. In Earth's energy field of potential, countless wispy streamers that look like hefty cobwebs are tagging along with robust streamers. If those webs were printouts, they would be statements like these: I never could do that as well as they did. Another attempt would just end in another failure. I was angry but shouldn't have blamed her for what was partly my fault. They know I deserve the job they gave to that new recruit. I'll get back at him if it's the last thing I do. How can I ever make up for what I've done? Self-doubt, anger, guilt, resentment, jealousy, remorse and other low vibratory sentiments are terrible weights on hearts and minds. If you are carrying a burden of that kind, please drop it. Don't let the past dictate the future. Make restitution and reparation where you can. Set a realistic goal and take firm steps to achieve it. Put forth your best effort in team projects. Don't compare your accomplishments with someone else's, and love yourself as much as we love you. A related issue, the estrangement that developed within families and between friends due to polarized opinions about vaccines and other mandates, is one of the many sad effects of the pandemic. Please don't let that very dark chapter of Earth's history continue its destruction. Healing wounds and restoring loving relationships can come with forgiveness on both sides of the coin. In a manner of speaking, forgive the persons who hurt you, and, with heartfelt apologies to persons you hurt, forgive yourself for inflicting that hurt. Thinking and speaking carefully would be high on our list. Words, thought, spoken, heard, read and written, generate vibrations all along the frequency spectrum. That is true of everything you think, feel and do, and if your decisions come with gentle tugs on your heartstrings, as if to say good one, the sensation is confirming that your choices are in line with your soul contract. For instance, it is with good reason that most of you enjoy being in nature and doing things that bring smiles and laughter. The energy of the light-hearted feelings those activities produce is aligned with your mission, and its high vibrations touch all who are nearby as it flows wherever in the world the power of love light is most needed. That is why, and how, simply your being is helping Earth's peoples awaken and feel inspired to change their world. Recently my mother was requested to ask us, how many souls are in the cosmos? We replied, we don't know, but if we did, could the requester comprehend a quantity of that vastness? A deep-thinking, curious mind is to be greatly admired, but would getting the answer to that question add joy or excitement to life or enhance helpfulness to others? We mention that incident because it is good to know what helps you be the very best you. And what doesn't contribute any value. Giving thought to that occasionally is helpful to staying in top form. Mathew said a number of their major players in several countries have been executed. How do souls at your station reconcile respect for justice systems that condemn individuals to death and spiritual teachings that respect all life, judge no one, feel compassion and empathy and urge forgiveness? We do not attempt to reconcile those systems and teachings, rather, we assess them as the distinctly different entities they are. Without reservation we honor the sacred teachings and we cannot respect your justice systems. We see false verdicts that promote political interests or get opposition out of the way. Privately operated prisons are filled with individuals whose infractions are minimal and innocent persons are imprisoned due to faulty defense or to protect the guilty. Who can bribe, blackmail, or threaten their way to freedom? Those prevalent situations will be changing. We want to address the matter of execution in our comment quoted above. Some time ago a reader asked us about legal killing and we responded in a message. Mother, please insert the pertinent part of our reply. Darkness in your world cannot be extinguished completely if persons who committed crimes against humanity are imprisoned. Individuals who planned and carried out the pandemic, are involved in sex trafficking and pedophilia, participate in satanic rituals or commit other atrocities are puppets of the darkness. As long as they are living on Earth, their thoughts and feelings will continue to generate the lowest of vibrations. Vibrations, high and low, are contagious. It is easy to see how quickly the high vibes of joy and laughter spread. The spread of low vibrations becomes noticeable only after it is too late to reverse its destructive course. That is why the dark forces were able to annihilate civilizations in other worlds and obliterate entire planets. It is why that force, twice, was able to take over ancient civilizations in your world and much later, send the planet spiraling down into deep third density. Gaia does not want that to happen again. November 1, 2022. Thank you, Mother. When darkness once again became dangerously entrenched on Earth, God authorized life-saving assistance. A massive infusion of light. Millions of lightworker volunteers and extraterrestrial special forces are part of the monumental aid package and another part is ending the physical lifetimes of individuals consumed by darkness. Third density bodies are vehicles for only one incarnation, so let us speak about what happens when they die. A person's etheric body and everything that made them unique, intelligence, knowledge, personality, character, attitudes, interests and aptitudes, automatically are drawn to the level of nirvana where energy is the same as the energy of the person's free will actions throughout the lifetime. Life in that particular level is one aspect of what could be considered universal justice, and the other is the Lifeprint Review, a lifelong movie that includes the exact feelings of every soul whose life the person touched. The review, which takes place soon after transition to spirit life, is a gratifying experience for persons whose lifetime energy is a reflection of their kind, thoughtful, helpful, caring nature, and life in their level is wondrous. The energy of puppets of darkness draws them to a tiny orb that is separate from flexible, multi-layered nirvana, and where the composition is so dense nothing can escape. Lifeprint reviews there are interminable and agonizing, a lifelong replay of the massive toll of death and suffering those individuals caused. Because light is anathema to them, only the spark that can be their saving grace is visible. If they accept the spark, more light is offered, and if that is accepted, light is provided until there is enough consciousness for a life to start over from scratch. The soul embodies in a form that functions instinctively, without intelligence or memory to influence action, and advancing from that primitive level to a thinking, reasoning, responsible individual can take millennia. The ultimate justice is cosmic. We have been told that Creator Source expected all its creations to be joyfully, constructively active so it could experience that, too, and for a while in deepest antiquity that is what happened. Then Lucifer and his adherents ran amok, and since then some of them have chosen to cause massive suffering, carnage and planetary devastation in every incarnation. They have consistently declined the Supreme Being's offers of divine grace, and the only other way to stop them is to transmute their energy. However, like all other souls, they are of Creator's essence, and only it is powerful enough to handle the density of its creations that became consummate evildoers. After purifying their energy by extinguishing all awareness and memories, Creator draws that love-light essence back into itself. The existence of completely impartial, neutral universal and cosmic justice systems doesn't lessen one iota the value of your spiritual teachings. Their light is helping to guide the society spiritually and consciously, and concomitantly with their advancement, justice systems will start serving everyone justly and incarceration will keep lessening until criminal behavior ceases. When the civilization is flourishing in fifth density, the tiny orb that was a separate part of Earth's spirit world no longer will be needed and will be far distant from the planet and nirvana. Dear ones, on the other side of upcoming turmoil, the future of Earth and her civilization is shining. Their advancement will continue until there is unity consciousness and the planet glows with the vibrations of love, joy, harmony and prosperity. If you have moved on, you can see that glorious world from wherever you are, and feel a grand sense of fulfillment that you helped your Earth family manifest it. All lighted souls in this universe are cheering you ever onward and supporting you with the power of unconditional love. Love and peace. Suzanne Ward.